Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get on here and talk about the healing journey and why it's important. So first I want to start from when we're kids. So from an early age, when we're kids, we're born into this matrix, and there's already like an expectation of us. It's like the expectation is for you to like go to school, go to college, get a degree, and get a job or whatever. I'm not gonna get too deep on. I don't even like school, for one thing, because of the reason why it was created. It wasn't to help us or benefit us in the first place. It was really actually created to take us further away from who we are, so we don't. It was created. The matrix itself and everything within the matrix was created to tear us away from who we truly are as people. So from an early age, we're put into school, these four walls, and I don't know if y'all have seen like pictures and stuff like that. These schools are actually designed just like much like a jail. So psychologically, it's already kind of like programming your subconscious mind to like be in the system. Like I can't really explain, but it's already programming your subconscious mind. It's already programming your subconscious mind for something that's not good. Okay, so because why would you want to program your child's mind to look like a jail cell? So that right there already tells you that these schools are not meant to benefit us. And a lot of times when you're kids and you're in school, you can't focus. So they give you labels like ADHD, ADD, and all of this shit, when really you really don't have ADD or ADHD. It's just because of who you truly are. Like I said before in my last video, we're spirit and soul first. We're not this physical body. And especially as a child just wants to create. A child just wants to be. Really, you are being your true self as a kid more than you are being your true self as an adult. And kids don't want to sit still in a boxed-in white room. And nowadays in school, they like, even okay, before like in the 80s and 90s, so like schools were like, the classrooms, they did have like a lot of colors and a lot of creativity, things that the kids created all around on the walls and stuff. But nowadays in school, it's all about computers, AI, and all of this other shit. So it ain't nothing but white walls and computer screens, which is really terrible for your brain. And just overall, you got artificial lighting and all. I'm not gonna get deep into all of that. But moral of the story is, when we're kids, our minds are programmed to stray away from who we truly are, because the soul is creative. How do you think soul and spirit is creative? How do you think God created all of this physical shit around us? Everything that we use is a part of nature. Everything that we use and touch and all of that stuff on a day-to-day basis came from some material from nature. So how do you think it created that? Our souls created the vessel that we're in to experience this physical life. Like my soul that's inside of this physical avatar created exactly how my physical avatar looks right now. It created the family that we were born into and all of that. And this goes along with self-love and what we're talking about today, because I'm thinking about so much stuff that I could say right now, and it kind of trips my words up sometimes, so it just all tries to come out at once. But let me think. So as a kid, you grow up to depend on the system, go to school, get a job, and feed the system. You don't grow up in school learning how to be self-sustainable. You don't grow up in school learning how to grow your own food, how to build shelter for you and your family. You don't learn about your spirit and the health of your spirit. You just learn how to depend on the system. You're a slave to the system. I'm just leaving it at that. So how this impacts you as a kid and growing up is because, like I said, all of these things within the matrix, school being a huge part of it, because we go when we're really young, and kids are really creative and like spontaneous and just like free. Like they truly are a free spirit, and it's because kids know who they are, but at the same time they don't. They're trying to figure out their life. They're trying to figure out how to live their life here in the physical, but they know who they are because kids are the most pure souls. They still have one foot in the universe and one foot in this physical realm until they keep going in the physical or whatever, if that makes sense. But so basically, as you grow up as a kid, your creativity is like almost stripped away from you. Your identity, who you truly are, is slowly but surely stripped away from you. And it's not until you start taking or going on your healing journey it's not until you go on your healing journey until you find out who you truly are, if that makes sense. It's not until, so you lose who you truly are as you grow up and you are in this matrix and you're around a bunch of people who are following these celebrities, following the internet and social media, trying to figure out who we are. Because like I said, as you grow up, you lose who you truly are. You forget who you truly are. And so we're all searching, trying to find out who we are. Where do we fit in at? That's just the natural human thing to do. Like, because humans love to socialize. They love community. By heart, that's what we love. We love to communicate. We love to interact. So we try to find somewhere to fit in so we don't feel like the oddball out or whatever like that. Me personally, I never cared really. I like to socialize and stuff like that, but at heart, I'm really an introvert. So being alone or being by myself, it never really bothered me. Not in like a sad kind of way, being alone or nothing like that, but at heart, I'm an introvert. So I love my personal space. I love my alone time. I can be, I love it. But I do also love to interact with others that I resonate with and stuff like that. So growing up, you try to find where you fit in at. And a lot of the times we fall into these groups or we get friends and stuff like that that are not in alignment with who we are. If anything, it's straying us further and further away from who we truly are. So by going on this healing journey, or by starting your healing journey, it first requires isolation. So what this means is you first want to separate yourself from friends and family, really, because you'll find a lot of the times that your family are not truly for you. Sometimes we're born into families because the situations that we're born into, families that we're born into, we're born into these families so our soul can grow and ascend. Okay, that is why your soul comes back here. I don't know if you guys have ever heard, but Earth is a school. It's like the school for your spirit. So your spirit or soul comes here to grow, basically. So the family that you grow up in and the things that you experience along the way on your journey is meant for your soul to grow and expand and ascend. Okay, so I forgot what I was touching base on. Oh fuck. So okay, okay, I'm just gonna start it. So I'm trying to remember. Okay, so I was talking about you starting your healing journey and what it is. Okay, so yeah, isolation, that's what I was starting out at. Okay, so isolation. So when you're starting your healing journey or whatever, and you first want to start isolating yourself, not in like a depressing kind of way, like in a way to just call it self-care. Okay, because a lot of the times we are overstimulated. We're around people all day, technology all day, the internet all day. So isolation really calls for your self-care journey, self-love journey or whatever, self-healing journey, whatever you want to call your healing journey. It requires isolation because that's when you can truly hear yourself, hear your thoughts, hear your feelings, feel your feelings. That is the time when you can do that. You can't do that when you're constantly around people, when you're constantly on social media. So isolation means isolation around people and isolation away from social media. Because if you're not around people and you're just at home on social media all day, you can't think. You're constantly looking at what other people got going on. You're constantly reading other stuff and tuning into what everybody else got going on. And the whole reason for the isolation phase is to tune into yourself. So your body, your soul needs your undivided attention. That's why you isolate yourself. And through this isolation, you'll start to see who is truly for you and who is not. Okay, so like for instance, I'll give an example. So like if you decide you want to isolate yourself and you feel like you don't want to go to the club this weekend, you don't want to go to this event this weekend, you don't want to go do this weekend, you don't want to do that. Okay, you want to stay at home and rest for the weekend, or you tell your friends or your family that you don't really want to come around right now, you're taking time to yourself. And these kind of people expose themselves to how they truly feel about you, basically. So like what I'm saying is, like when you tell these people that if they feel some type of way, like negatively, like what she mean, she don't want to hang around us, and so like stuff like that, if they start to like try to fault you for wanting to have your alone time, stuff like that, you can clearly see that those people are not for you. If they don't care that you are isolating yourself for your own well-being, that's sign number one that those people are not for you. They are not for you. So also in the isolation phase, you want to do like start like trying to meditate. I know the sitting down kind of meditating is not for everybody, but just try it out to see if it is for you, because meditation also comes in many different forms. When I'm drawing, I meditate. I'm in a form of meditation. Meditation is just, what it means is just something that calms your mind and gets you into a peaceful, relaxed state. Okay, so that's basically what meditation is. And sometimes this kind of meditation will work for people. I can do that kind of meditation sometimes, but I'm also meditating when I'm drawing and stuff like that, or being creative, you know. So isolation is what you want to do, and that will open up a world full of that will really open you up to who you truly are, what you truly like, and this is where the healing journey starts. For some people it's different though. For some people the healing journey starts when so see, for me it started when I know my awakening started before my healing journey, or it could have all just started simultaneously at the same time, type stuff. I really can't pinpoint when it started, but I think I want to say that it started when it just started when I was at a really low time in my life. Okay, so it was I had a lot of things changing inside my body, and I'm pretty sure it came from that awakening that I had. So a lot of things within me started to change, and I didn't want to be around the people who I used to hang around, who I used to have fun with and stuff like that. So it was really taking a toll on me and stuff like that, because it's like my physical body wants to go and have fun. It wants to interact, because like I told you, your physical body, the human body, it loves to interact. It loves community. It loves to touch and feel. It loves that. So when my physical body wanted to go do those things, my spirit, my soul was telling me no. Like it's crazy. And then when I would not listen to my spirit or soul, my physical body would experience the consequences of that. Okay, so like once you take yourself through this isolation phase, in your spirit and soul, or you can call it God, when they show you this, hey, this person is not for you, this place is not for you, these people are not for you. It could be your friends, it could be your family, it could be your job, it could be it could be anything. It would show you and tell you that this place is not for you. And for the people who know me, who are watching this video, you know my hometown is Nashville, Tennessee, and now I'm residing in Georgia. That was my soul telling me that Nashville is not serving me anymore. That place is not for me anymore. I've learned all the lessons that I need to learn there. So now I'm ascending in my journey. I'm moving forward in my journey. So, and it's really one of the best decisions I've ever took. Like when you follow your spirit and your soul, it will really take you to a path of what you feel like, what you truly desire solely on a soul level, what you truly desire. You think what you desire is You could think what you desire is this group of friends. You could think this is what you want. They'll mess your mind, your physical mind, to play all kind of tricks on you. And this is why you have to learn how to discern when it's your intuition, your soul, or when it's your physical mind, because they're both the air element. So it can be hard to distinguish which one is which. Is it my intuition telling me to do this, or is it just my thinking telling me to do this? Is my thinking telling me that I love these friends and that I really do want to be around these people? Or is it my intuition telling me that? If your intuition is telling you that these are the people for you, then them the people for you. But when you go through this isolation phase, or really, spirit could already be, your soul could already be showing you and telling you, this place is not for you. These people are not for you. And you just, and if it's already showing you, then the isolation phase will be perfect for you, because it will furthermore show you, and it'll give you the strength to actually cut ties with these people. The healing journey is very important, because you don't want to be here being somebody that you're not. When you okay, so you have certain desires for yourself. You have certain places that for some people don't even dream big. Some people want to just stay comfortable and just, some people don't even dream big. So if you don't even want to dream big, I'm not even talking to you. This is for my people who dream big. Well, I'm not gonna say that because that's kind of mean, but okay, I'm just say it in general. Okay, so you have a certain place that you want to be. You have a certain level that you want to be at, and most of the time, the people that you are hanging around cannot go with you. And I know many of you have heard this. They cannot go with you. So you're not gonna reach that level of yourself that you want to be until you cut ties with these people who are not meant to experience that life with you. Say you want to experience the life where you are so good, you're so financially stable to where you could just travel to anywhere you want to go to. And you loving these people that you're hanging around, whether it be friends or family, you loving these people, of course you're going to want to bring them along. But if they're not for your best interest, of course your soul is going to tell you, hey, you can't reach this point in your life until you let go of these people that are not for you. Okay, so your healing journey is very important, because it would steer you away from the people and places and things that are not for you, and it'll put you on a path that's for you. Okay, and you will experience a lot of the things that you really truly desire. That's when you will experience all of these things. Okay, that's when you will experience that love that you are truly desiring. That's when you will experience that nice big house you are truly desiring, that nice car you truly desire. Okay, so you may get some of the things while you're still hanging around these people, but Spirit will constantly show you, or God, they'll constantly show you, your soul, your spirit, your higher self will constantly show you these people are not for you. They'll either use you and you will see that and you'll notice that, or there's different ways that it'll be shown to you. So I can't really give a list of things that you will see or notice. When you'll know. Okay, you'll know. Your intuition will tell you. You'll know. You just have to have the strength to walk away from these people. However long y'all been together in this relationship doesn't matter. However long you've been in this friendship with this person, that doesn't matter, because for one thing, you want to be constantly growing and changing. And if you're not growing and changing, then you're dead, because what's dead doesn't grow and change. Nature grows and changes. We're in winter time right now. In a few months, we'll be in spring, where the grass will start growing back greener, the leaves on the trees will start growing back, flowers will start growing back. Then we'll be in summer, where it just keeps on expanding and changing. So nature is constantly changing. And if we are nature and nature is us, don't you think you're supposed to be constantly growing and changing? And if you're not constantly growing and changing, then you're stuck, you're stagnant. And that's not a place you want to be. It's very important in these times that we're coming into now to actually go on your healing journey, do that shadow work, go down that rabbit hole. It's the time now is crucial for you to be actually going on your healing journey and finding out who you truly are, and going and cutting ties with people who are not resonating with you anymore, cutting ties with these places that don't resonate with you anymore, these things that don't resonate with you anymore, whether it be things that make you intoxicated, it's not for you anymore. If it, and I used to smoke and all of that stuff. So, and I'll give that as an example. So when I used to smoke or whatever like that, before I had my first child, I used to get bullied. Like, I used to get literally lit. So when I had my son, after a while, first of all, with pregnancy anyway, a lot of things change in your body. But I feel like Spirit put me on this journey before I even realized I was on this journey. Yeah, it did. But anyways, I use this as an example. Okay, so I used to smoke whatever. I love to smoke. I love the feeling it gave me. I love how it relaxed me. Kind of, with me being an introvert, it kind of let me out of my shell sometimes and stuff like that. So, and I like that. So, I like to, but I like to get high. So when after I had my son, I had started back going to smoking or whatever. So, and it wasn't nothing crazy. It was just weed. But I started going back to smoking, and it used to make me feel weird as fuck. Like, it used to make me feel so weird, and I really didn't. It wasn't the same feeling that it once gave me before. So I kept doing it or whatever, and it was like, okay. But then, like, as time went on, like a few years, like my son, like 4 or 5, something like that. As time went on, I just wasn't feeling it no more, and I started realizing that my body, it wasn't resonating with my body no more. That resonated with my teenage self, who was vibrating in a negative frequency. Not saying that I was a negative person or nothing like that, but if you are engaging in negative activity like gossiping, fighting, just negative things and being around negative people, then you are vibing at that frequency. And I say that I was there. Yes, I was there. So that smoking and all of that stuff, that was for my teenage self who was vibing at that frequency that allowed me to put that substance inside my body. So as I grew and I changed and stuff like that, I realized that wasn't a part of who I am anymore. That ain't something that that ain't something that resonated with me, my body, or my soul anymore. So I had to stop. The more I kept forcing myself to do it, the more weird and weirder I kept on feeling and shit. And then it's like, now at this point I got 2 kids, and it's like when I was like high or intoxicated or whatever you want to call it, I knew I wasn't able to function as a parent. Okay, so like I would be lazy, sleepy, like I just want to eat all the time, just sitting on the couch. I didn't interact and play with my kids like how I would if I wasn't intoxicated. So I'm like, yeah, it gotta go. You gotta go. And then the drinking had been, I was never even a drinker for real. Like, I probably take a shot if me and my friends was to go out or something like that. But as far as drinking, I was always a smoker. So the drinking, I had no problem with cutting that out. That was nothing. So, and now I don't even like the smell of alcohol. Yeah, it don't matter what kind of alcohol it is. If it got alcohol in it, that shit literally makes my stomach turn upside down. I can't deal with it. But that's just ways that my body and my spirit and soul show me the things that wasn't for me anymore. And yeah, I don't really want this to be a super long video, but self-love, the self-healing journey is really, really important, especially in the times that we are in now, because before, for decades, we was in the age of Pisces, and Pisces is all about illusions, the matrix, and stuff like that. And now we're in the age of Aquarius, where all kind of truths are being exposed, and all this, that, and the third. And if you want to go against the truth, or you want to go against yourself, your soul, or whatever, if you want to go, because we're going into a more spiritual phase, a more spiritual side of living. So if you don't want to open up to that, then your soul and nature, whatever, show you in the ways that you need to be shown. I'm not gonna say you're gonna get karma or nothing like that. It's not nothing like that. It's just you'll be taking yourself in a downward spiral, basically. You'll be throwing yourself in the fire, basically. So, because you have free will. Ultimately, you have free will. Your soul and God can tell you, hey, this is right for you, this is the path you need to be taking, but you have the free will to go left or right. So if you want to keep going left down that path, or staying in the past because you love these people or you want to be around these people, how much fun y'all had together and all this history y'all got. If you want to let the past keep holding you back and keeping you stagnant and stuck in the same place, when spirit is trying to take you far on your journey where you truly want to be, that's going to be on you. So, moral of the story, wrapping all this video up, the self-healing journey is about discovering who you truly are again. Because as a kid, it's stripped away from you. And your lessons and your experiences that you experience, further and further, it's different for a lot of people. It'll further, depending on how you take it. So you can take it in a negative way and look at everything like it's happening to you and not for you. Or you can look at everything, it's all about perspective too. Perspective plays a big key role. And you can look at it as it's helping you. It's okay. You could look at a bad situation that happened in your life, and you could say, or that's going on in your life, and you could say, why is this happening to me? Oh my God, like God don't love me. You can look at it like that, or you can look at it as, okay, this is a lesson, this is experience. What is this teaching me? And you learn from that lesson, and you move on. That's how you grow and you change. But the healing journey or the spiritual journey or the self-care journey, self-love journey, that's going to come through isolation. That's going to come through you. I would say isolation plays a big role. Like I said, it's different for a lot of people. You'll see the signs and synchronicities of how these people are not for you, how these places are not for you. You'll see all these signs and synchronicities. But it's not until, I feel like it's not until you take that isolation phase when you grow the strength to walk away from these people. Because that's when I grew the strength to walk away from the people, places, and things that didn't resonate with me anymore. When I was in my isolation phase, I healed a lot. I cried a lot. I saged myself a lot. It's not all sunshine and rainbows when you go through this isolation phase or this healing phase. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, because it's like everything that you once knew is being exposed for what it truly is. You done had these blinders on. Hence us being in the age of Pisces, where it's about illusions and stuff like that. You've been blindfolded for so long, and it's like once you start seeing it for what it truly is, it can hurt, because you gotta walk away from these people, because your soul is gonna be so strong in your soul that you ain't gonna have no choice but to physically walk away from these people. Your physical body, your human body ain't gonna have no control anymore, because that's how it is with me. So I'm only speaking from my experience and from experiences that I've heard from other people who are on the same journey that I'm on. It's gonna come so strong. Your spirit and your soul gonna come to the front for it so strong. You ain't gonna have no choice but to walk away from these people. Like, and you could pray to God, or you could pray to your ancestors. I pray to the Most High God, and I pray to my ancestors and my higher self. And I had to really, while I was in this isolation phase, this healing phase, I really had to pray to them. Hey, please give me the strength to walk away from these people, places, and things that don't serve me anymore. I was really like that. So I know that people look at spirituality and the healing journey and they think it's all sunshine and rainbows, because we all move with peace. We all preach in peace. We all preach in high vibrational energy and stuff like that. But you don't understand. It takes a lot for a person who's on a healing journey or on a spiritual journey to get to that place of peace. They had to go through a lot. They had to end. Okay, I don't want this to be a super long video, and I know it's already probably about 30 minutes long. Hopefully it's not. But moral of the story is, take that healing journey. Go on your healing journey. Go into isolation and find out who you truly are, because it's like it's the most amazing thing to really get a sense of who you truly are and what you truly like, and then it'll only get better. Okay, if your life is in a funk right now, if you in a stagnant energy right now, you wanting things to change, the healing journey, the isolation phase, I feel like it'll truly help you. Everybody ain't gonna change, and everybody ain't gonna sin. So it's up to you. If you feel like God is calling you to grow in the sin, to take that isolation phase, if you are feeling the need to isolate from certain people, if you are feeling the need to cut ties from certain people, places, or things, you need to do it. That's your soul telling you. That's God telling you, this is not for you anymore. This doesn't resonate with who you are anymore, because you yourself are growing and changing. So, and this person may not be, or this person may be on a different timeline in their journey. It just is what it is, and it can be hard. It just is what it is. It's hard to walk away from the people that you love. It is. It truly is. So I can see how it would be hard, but your life, you'll get in line. You'll get aligned with people that are truly for you, that value you, that respect you, that respect your boundaries, that truly love you. You'll be aligned with those people, because I remember, and when I was in this phase of my life, I was like, feeling like I didn't have nobody. But as I said before, I was at heart truly an introvert. So it's like I was okay with it, but sometimes I wouldn't be okay with it. Sometimes I would want to go out and have fun and stuff like that. But at that time, when I would go out, I would see that the things that we used to do that was fun to me once, it wasn't fun anymore. So it's like I'm going out for what? It's like I'm going out and we're doing these things with my old friends that I used to hang with, but it's not fun to me anymore. So it's like I'd rather go on back home. So it's like, what's the point of me going out? So I hope this wasn't super confusing. Moral of the story, your healing journey is super important to finding out who you truly are. If you are trying to soul searching right now, trying to figure out who you truly are, the isolation phase is very beneficial. If you not and you, I don't know, the world's gonna change and it ain't gonna stop. So all you gotta do is you have to get on board with it and start growing and changing yourself. You can't stay in this negative, low vibrational frequency, because the times we're going in now, the energy is speeding up. The energy is speeding up. So the times we're going into now, a lot of things are speeding up. And if the energy you putting out is of negativity and low vibrational, be ready to expect those into your life. Be ready to expect negative energy into your life. Negative circumstances, negative experiences. Be ready to expect them into your life. And if the energy you pushing out is of positivity, a higher vibration and all of that, be ready to receive the blessings of spirit, the blessings from God, the blessings of nature, because all of it is one. So be ready to receive that end of the stick. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it out there. So yeah, until next time.